you know, so,
Yeah, yeah.
but anyway, I just found that, you know, we would have some catharsis there. And I do have some stuff to bring up with that. I know I'm medicated with weed now for ADHD, essentially. I got to
Mm.
go talk to Dr. Professor Weed is who I call him. Like I got there and he gave me a fucking thing from Gabber Mate. And I went, yeah, just like talk to him like the other week, like his son, you know, he was like, what? I was like, you know, anyway, and then went on like, yeah, run the Door Discord and all this stuff. I was like, I fucking love Jimmy Dore and Whitney Webb. And it's like, oh yeah, great. I know Steve said like, tell Dr. Professor Weed, that we're Whitney's favorite
Oh
show.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, and then just
Well,
like
that's high
next time I
praise. That's
see
high
him,
praise indeed.
yeah,
That's high
like
praise indeed.
my medical weed doctor, his like wife was like a Bolivian communist or one of those Yugoslav. I can't even remember which one it is, right? It's one of the famous communist parties, but you know, and I just like, yeah, you don't tell that to many people around here. For those who don't know, I live in around Tallahassee, Florida, so I'm like right
Oh,
underneath
okay.
that. So yeah,
I'm
like
in Ohio, like so.
15
Yeah, I get
minutes
it.
for me is like where all the beachfront $1 million homes that the like, you know, fucking Debbie Wasserman probably has her summer home right over
Oh
there.
yeah.
So, you know, between that and like Miami. So, I mean, but it's, yeah, what are you going to do? State capital. So one of these days I'll get a camera out and go over there. If you're in Tallahassee area and you watch these kind of shows, feel free to find me on Twitter. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's just crazy doing that kind of stuff now that's legal here. It's kind of ridiculous. I feel bad almost that it's like, yeah, now I'm legal, right? I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about people like I can just leave stuff out. Like, look at this fucking dumb shit. Like if I had a different level of fucking skin complexion, I could not have this. You
Right.
know, like
Right.
I feel for that so much, and it's like, you know, the whole Florida has this thing here. You have to have vertical integration with your weed business, which means you have to like fucking have everything. You have to have all the money essentially, so it only helps the rich
Mm-hmm.
anyway. So,
Yeah.
you know, super bad either way. But let me see if I can pull up the stuff I had here without breaking things. Right there we go. And then if I give you the bottom display, right, I just wondered, you know, I usually have these little visual treats that I bring for people so they don't have to fucking pay attention to my fucking like awful jokes the whole time. But I just wondered how I gotta turn the music off, I think, because it might be, oh, I can do this. I can go off for the stream and on for you. How about that? How about we use technology?
I'm excited for this. I don't know why.
No, no, you know, I do this all the time. And then, yeah, that usually happens. I'll just run into something. Like, why?
Yeah.
I don't get why we do any of that stuff. How many fidget toys do you have around your house?
Oh my god. Okay, so I mean a lot, because
Yeah,
my 11-year-old's obsessed with them right now. It's like all the rage right now with the
yeah,
kids anyway.
yeah.
But then I mean I have a kid on the spectrum and then I have me.
Hmm.
So we have a lot of fidgets in this house.
Yeah.
It's an unnecessary amount actually.
What's your favorite one? Do you have a favorite? I have plenty.
I like stress balls are usually like because it's
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I like stress balls. I don't know
I have
why. I
to.
can't explain why. I don't know why. Actually,
Here's one. Here's the other. So I
I
started
have to have
with
one somewhere.
one of the reasons why someone should have
believe I don't.
fucking figured it out, right, was in high school, right? This was the problem, right? And when your face turns back,
Oh
you're like,
yeah.
what the fuck,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
that was my problem for me being a fucking dumb band nerd, right? So,
I twirled baton.
yeah, like these things are pretty fucking great. They're little spinning pens. Yeah, gotta go to
Okay.
like a weird fucking black market of 4-year-olds putting them together, I think, but because
My
that's
kid's
what
probably
it
got
is.
one.
Well, it's like a fucking, these are like modded shit. Like there's a whole community that like, all right, you buy this pen and then
Oh
this
yeah.
fucking thing, and then you fucking
Dude,
put,
there's like a
yeah.
trading system. There's
So,
all I mean, it's like a legit thing.
but yeah,
It's real, it's
these
hardcore.
are fucking great. Playing cards, I fucking did forever. Cardistry shit, magic shit. Not that I'm any good, but you know,
But you get fixated on stuff, right?
well, it's like the thing. I'm not good at the magic part. I'm good at manipulating the object, right? Like
Yeah.
There's something about physical, like, it's almost like you were talking about reciting poetry. It's almost like the same thing, but for like your muscles, right? It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
being able to fucking have something like, I was so, do you know how pissed off I was that fidget spinners became popular? I was, I was enraged.
I don't like fidget spinners.
Yeah, see,
I'm not a fan of those.
well, it's like I have like a little small one, right? And I always like these fucking little ones because like no one can really notice that you're fucking like doing it, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it was just when every like, you know, middle school fucking child wearing a Fortnite shirt had one, right? It was like, then it was fucking noticeable. And people are like, oh yeah, my kid has one. It's like, I don't want to talk to you. Go away, please. You know, that was when I was doing retail shit. By the way, retail people, just fucking quit. Just quit doing that job. It sucks.
I worked, listen, I worked at Kmart during like Christmas times in the layaway department. Christmas time in the layaway department. It was terrible. I just
hate people that go to a store. I would work at a store if no people went there. You know? Like that's the first thing.
That cool, but then you get like assholes.
Well, it's like I volunteered at like an aquarium. I was like in the gift shop, right? But the gift shop was also like the ticket thing. So you come in, right? And of course it's a bunch of snot-nosed kids and their parents, and they're trying to get through. And the boss wants you to read them this fucking spiel, and it's like, yo, bro, they don't care. No. They don't care about that. They want to go in here, have a good time, see the fishies, and come out, right? The only things I need to tell them are like, hey, please don't put your hands in something with a beak or teeth. And then, you know, like, if you do, come cry to me and I'll give you a Band-Aid. Like, you know, but like, otherwise, wash your hands and you can touch stuff. Have fun, you know, and just like, go pay them the stuff. Like, they don't want to hear that we've got some new thing in here or, you know, come check this. No, they don't want to hear that. No one wants to hear that. No. You know, and it's like my spiel was like short, sweet, the same every time, same joke every, like, you know, and I got to hear shit all the time. Yo, bro, they like me, you know, like that's what's crazy to me. But anyway, what else I got for us? I've got tons of stuff. I've got this whole set of tabs, which I love how I formatted. That looks like my
brain. Like people, yes. Like that's,
my said that's there's a Rolodex in our head that we're constantly flipping and we necessarily can't stop it. Occasionally we can like slow it down, you know?
Maybe. Like, yeah, that's fair. I can see
it's weird trying to, you have to explain it in all analogies and stuff, right? But here's it is
very hard to explain to somebody who doesn't deal with it.
Who doesn't deal with it? It's crazy. Yeah. I do find that like hard. I am personally incredibly suited to do just the thing I'm doing. Right.
Yeah. It's like you get, okay, so dogs get the zoomies, right?
Mental,
it's like mental zoomies.
Yeah.
Basically.
Which is why weed was great. It allows you to slow your brain down for 5 seconds. And it's such a like, do you do any meditation? Do you do like Headspace or any of the guided stuff?
I can't. My brain won't, I can't get my brain to like slow down enough to get, you know what I mean?
The guided stuff is the fucking best. You know, it's
I love like ASMR, not gonna lie. So if it's
isn't
like
it weird?
Then
have you been to the ASMR section on Twitch?
Oh my, no, not on Twitch.
Oh my
god! You can make fun of me if you want. I fucking love it. It's so
audio,
relaxing.
sensory, median response. Everyone, I also enjoy it heavily. The issue is if you go to that section on Twitch, which Indy, my friend Indy just found out about this section on Twitch, and it's just Amaranth, and then put in any other titty streamer along the line doing very sexually suggestive. It's like, I can't watch ASMR now, like without, you know, it's like, I don't want to be aroused. That's not what I'm here for. You know,
you want to relax.
Yeah. If I could just watch porn, I could just do that. I don't have to like have this weird.
I want it to help me sleep.
Yeah, like, exactly.
That's what it's there for.
But anyway, I use Headspace. I need to do it more. I've been wanting to go do one of those float tank things as much as, you know, those things got to be amazing.
It scares me a little bit.
I look, the door opens. I know where the door's at.
I know.
Like,
I know.
I'm not worried about it. But I do Headspace and stuff all the time. So there's one thing that I learned that I use all the time, and I can't even remember. Yeah, it's an app. Yep. Okay, you can pay for like a premium thing too. It's like 15 minutes, man. I know that doesn't seem like a lot to most
people. So it's
people.
just like a guided meditation?
Yep. And you can, I think there's like 5, 10, and 15. And it like starts you out with like, it teaches you how to do it.
Right. Yeah.
And like eventually you get to the point where it's just like the things are like, okay, now start. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, I'm glad I got here. But anyway, one of the things I was told about meditation, it was some quote by some Buddhist monk that, God forbid, I'm sure he has a real name. But it was, meditation is being aware of the breath, whether one breath or many. Right? So it's literally, if you're fucking having a minute and you need to just literally going
calm
in and then out and just consciously breathe, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, when you tell your brain to do that, it just, your dopamine levels go up, your, all that stuff. I've also been tested on like adrenaline response and stuff like that. It's very weird for me. My heart rate's super weird with all that stuff, right? Like, you should see my cardiographs. They're like, I can go way up there and then immediately like right back down to nothing, just because like you focus your, like, you just have that breathing technique and you get down there. And now you see like UFC fighters and stuff learning how to do that just so that they can like,
it's really important. Like your breath, like the way that you breathe, that's very, you can really use that.
But yeah, anyway, I've got this meme up here. Hobbies I miss, but I am too overwhelmed or tired to try and enjoy. A never-ending list of shit I don't want to do that needs taken care of. And then fucking be rewatching another movie I've seen 100 times. I fucking love that. It's fucking,
and also, I have like 6 half-done projects in my house right now. Of
course. It's the worst.
At least.
It's the worst. And it's like your Amazon wish lists are probably insane. Like, even if you use Amazon, like whatever, it's just like me. I use them as like reminders now. Like, I'll put it there and then I'll go back in a month and be like, why did I put these here? What do I need a giant old-timey lantern, an LED light bulb, and like, what is this? Was I trying to do a thing? I'll figure it out later. All right, next thing. It's like, anyway, but I do have some tips for, and I do have to pump audio back to the peoples. Turn it up. Have you made it to ADHD TikTok yet? It is a thing.
No.
And it is hilarious.
Yeah, you can swing by.
I'm sure it is.
I'll see you in like 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Yeah. Okay. Bet. See you then. Cool. Bye. Hey man, you still coming over? It's been like 45 minutes. No, I was never gonna come up. What? I was cleaning. Great. Why do you ask? Dude, it is so funny how you never remember that you told me to call you a couple times a month and tell you I was coming over in like 30 minutes so you'd anxiously clean your entire apartment.
I need a friend like that.
Right? I do feel like with like streaming and stuff, I've now started to be like, all right, I gotta stream. Let me fucking clean some fucking shit, move. It's like we have to set actual like most people's motivation centers. Well, it's like we have to give ourselves a motivational reason and like consequences for that, right? Yes. For us to do stuff, and it's ridiculous how that works for us. Like, we have like, it's like lack of forethought and stuff like that, which I'm surprised you've been doing Action for Assange now for like 2 fucking years.
2 years.
Yeah. And it's like, you're in for another 2, right? Pretty much. Like, now.
I mean, I'm in it. I'm in it.
Yeah.
I don't think I can walk away now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in it until there is some conclusion.
What do you get when you get the decade Rolex at Action for Assange? That's gonna suck.
I don't know. I already have gray hair, like a lot of gray hair. I can't like, I don't know about you, but I'm also kind of obsessive about things.
Very much so.
And that's, people get annoyed with me because I'm like hyper passionate. Well, fuck off. That's just how I am. Like, I'm hyper
and you'll give yourself so many reasons to not do something. Like, that's my thing. And like, Indy, dude, bless his fucking heart. Like today I was just like, well, like Misty's not coming on. Then I fucking like, what else am I going to fucking do this week? It's just like, he's like, shut up. You're going to do a thing. I'm like, okay, like,
Who said that?
Indy left news.
Oh, Indy.
Yeah.
I thought you said Andy, and I'm trying to think who Andy was.
Andy is.
Andy?
Yeah. No, it's Indy.
No. Okay.
But
I mean, about Andrew Zigman for a second. And I'm like,
no. Although Andrew, I'm sure would tell me the same thing. Like, shut up, you're gonna fucking do something. Like, you'll be fine. Like, what are you worried about? It's like, dude, it's like I was freaking out before the fucking show. I'm like, fucking Misty's coming on my fucking show. Like, that's fucking awesome. And he's like, you know, and he's like, dude, you fucking already talked to her. Like, what do you? Yeah. I'm like, shut up,
friends, dude.
Yeah,
we're
like
friends. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, like it's just dumb. Like, if I had told myself like 2 years ago that I'd be like fucking interacting with the people I'm interacting with, it's like I'd be freaking out. I know
that is
then.
weird, but honestly, we're all just people. Like, we're all like people. Just 'cause I have more Twitter followers or whatever. Like that doesn't matter to me, really.
No, of course.
It is weird. You're right. Like, it is weird. Like when I first started talking to Nico, I'm like, I'm talking to Nico House. Like, I'm talking to Fiorella. Like, this is cool. Like, these are people I've been watching and like that.
You show up to places Roger Waters is at. Like,
right. Yeah.
Like that's
you get to meet. I mean, that is cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that like meeting cool people that I respect and admire, like being able to interview the people that I interview. That's fucking amazing. Like, dude, I just did a panel the other day that was like Whitney Webb and Corey Morningstar and Max Blumenthal and Ryan Christian, and you know what I mean? Like,
of course, I've been talking with Tara fucking Reid for like the last. Like, she knows my name. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I wouldn't think of that.
I really like these people.
I've been wanting to get Tara on with Gabber, actually, talk about trauma and stuff like that. I'd love for them to get together and do stuff.
I love when she talks to Anthony Zinkis.
Yeah.
I love when she talks to him. I like him a lot too.
I've been wanting to find a psychologist that is like adept enough in this lefty space, right, who like pays attention to it like we do, and all the little quarrels, and that is like also good at like intervention, like marriage counseling, relationship, like all that because we need it, and I would love to do a show like hey, you got problems, bring it here, we'll deal with it.
We'll let it. That's why I do bitch.
Right.
That is why I do bitch. I'm not kidding. That is exactly why I do bitch.
And I think
I wanted a place to like just yell for a couple hours if I needed to.
Right.
Or just talk about whatever the fuck I want
to do. Have you seen Scream Therapy? I
want to do the break stuff therapy. That looks fun. Yeah.
I've heard that that's not good because it teaches you that like violence.
That's a proper response.
Yeah. Like it
does look fun though. Like, I feel like we all like kind of like to see stuff like blown up or
Rogan talks about it. You need to do something hard, like physically difficult. Right.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you liked it, look at it. Go over there, that subscribe right there. Hit that shit. If you want to see where this clip is from, fuck it, go over there, hit that one. Hit that one up there in that corner. Right? If you want to see what YouTube recommends on my channel, hit that one. Hit that one.